If you can keep your head when all about you.
The flag hangs limpid of mast. The whole of our nation yearns for the past. The two we remember, the men who stood strong, that would rise to the fight when freedom went wrong. I said, oh, what's going on? Nation, eroded by time, with its crushed population just towing the line. They are nourished with poisons and brought up on lies, and they wave foreign banners as the patriots die. I said, oh, what's going on?
Well, hello everybody, good evening and welcome to all you wonderful mother truckers. And before we even get off, let's get into the chat. Hello Undead Master 666, good evening Brent, good evening Carol, good evening John, good evening Stephen, Lisa Y, yep, thank you for catching up later. I understand why you want to keep an eye on that, that's absolutely great. Hello Matthew, welcome. Good evening, Monty. So, I was going to do this live stream after getting over 10,000 subs, and I was going to sort of have a sort of with a chill and a celebration, but the situation that is currently ongoing and the situation that occurred this morning have really put a downer on all of that. Oh yes, Monty, you are meant to have the spanner. A couple of you have been promoted to moderators. So if you've gained a new spanner, congratulations and welcome on board as the team members. It is sadly to be expected that something was going to happen very soon. I didn't imagine it to be this soon. But first of all, before we go any further, I'd like to express and send my condolences to the families who have, as far as I know at the moment, it's just 2 that have died. It's too many, to be fair. I'm not talking about the scumbag who deserved to take his lead shots for what he did. And also my best wishes to all of those who were injured, to all of those who witnessed such a horrendous thing. Just realised I need to turn off the fact that the stream's already started. You don't need that. And yeah, it is without doubt a truly sad day. Could have been a lot worse. Fortunately, the people in the synagogue, remember this is Yom Kippur for the Jewish people. This is one of their major religious ceremonies. Hello, Docker 78. Saying hello, Carl Rogers. Yeah, I'll get on to that, mate. Fortunately, they acted quick enough, locked the doors, or barricaded the doors to prevent him getting in, And as much as we deride the police, their response was rapid, immediate, and perfectly done. Apparently, it was from 7 minutes from the initial call to the fact that the scumbag was, well, on the floor with some holes in him. They couldn't actually confirm he was dead because, of course, it appears he had an explosive device around his waist. We all knew this was coming. And this, as much as they, hello Neil and hello Dantang, hello N1611NRP. I love these names, they're awesome. Neil Matthews, thanks, God, you speak the truth always. I try my best. Hello, leave my rights alone as well. Good evening. So, this is, as far as I'm concerned, laid at the feet of Keir Starmer and the Labour Party with their vile rhetoric and with their ability to continue to allow the flow of Admiral Akbar, Alan Snackbar members into this. It is, or has been confirmed just now, that it was a Syrian man. Shock horror. Completely agree, Carl. Completely agree. It was discussed. What's a graphic video? I mean, good evening, Tony. Sorry I'm a bit late. Don't have a note off my mum, though. That's fair enough. Welcome. Hello, Eva. Welcome. And thank you. Thank you very much. I wanted to just come on and say thanks very much to all you wonderful people for getting me to go over 10,000. Especially thanks again to Paz for a little bit ex-military gobster. I gathered that. Same here, sir. Same here. I believe this terrorism is going to be happening every day now. What can we do to deal with this tyranny? Well, this is a discussion which I'm sure we will have on a lot of times. All the toys the military had to protect England, rubber. Well, don't even go there. I'm amazed to show the picture of him. They usually hide it when he isn't white. The reason they had to show the picture is there was too many people who'd already got that photo. They'd already got video evidence. And that's why. They had no choice but to show you the image, because everybody who was there got their phones out, videoed it, and we all had the image. Hello, HG. Welcome. RGJ. 1 RRF. So that's why they showed the picture. They had no choice, because it was going to go viral. That's the thing. This is why they hate citizen journalists. This is why they don't like the fact that people walk around with mobile phones anymore, because as soon as anything happens now, somebody somewhere will immediately get the phone up and start recording. Although, of course, as I do with many others, so could you try and remember to put it in landscape? Much better videos. I'm surprised they didn't pull the footage down my time. Why? The thing is, the footage is everywhere. They can't hide these things anymore. If it shatters their illusion, it shatters their narrative. They can't stop it. They hate citizen journalists. They hate the fact that everybody now has a video camera, which can shoot in very good quality now. Even the cheapest phones have got good quality cameras. Who benefits from today? I suppose it depends. There'll be many different people from very different things who'll take this as a win. Lisa did mention, she's nipped back off, because my Tusi is showing the fact that there are riots, or shall we say, periods of upset all over the place with pro-Plasticine marchers. Stay positive, but it will be the London Mayor Farage with PM. William be a better king? I disagree, but there you go. He gave the command to declare war, and his minions acted tragically. Look, the blood is on their hands. You can't go, I recognise the state of Palestine, and then basically say, if you don't agree with me, I declare war on you. I'm coming for you, and then be surprised when this happens. Even the poor people will take it too soon. It's just, it's horrible, but also predicted by many of us. Many of us were warning this was going to come. In fact, I'm surprised it hasn't happened earlier. Cheers to everybody, any case. Hello, Kirky. Welcome, my friend. How you doing? Everybody wants their country back to normal. Yeah, I'm surprised it hadn't before this. Exactly, Ollie. I just said I agree. The pro-PLO marches stopped from day one. They're just getting private. Well, the thing is, it's like everything else. It's like when you got kids. If you got kids, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Once you embolden people, they keep pushing and pushing. And because no one's stopping them, they just keep pushing. I know. Shield Wall, welcome. I was actually busy. I'd actually gone out and I had to go to put some rubbish at the local tip. And then I went to my mum's, and it's when I got to my mum's, Mama G's, that's when I saw the news on her TV on GB News. So I actually missed the initial attack, and then I've been out doing God knows what else, tons of stuff today, and running around like a headless chicken, and I didn't get much chance to say much. The only thing I had chance to do was sort of quickly think of, write a prayer, and put that up, just to show some sort of solidarity and condolences, etc. It's just words. Again, straight away you do that and someone goes, well, is this aimed at that? And you're like, just whatever. I can't trust anyone who bows to Islam anymore. Agreed. Although in a very strange turn of events, the Muslim Council of Britain actually came out fairly quickly and condemned this attack, which is very rare for them. Very, very rare for them. Yes, I have seen the footage of the Tin Man in Warsaw. It's absolutely stunning. I might go down when I get a chance to go around there and have a look myself. Good news about Marty's son Lincoln is making recovery after serious head injury. Excellent, that's great news. Thoughts and prayer helping his recovery from being in an induced coma. He will always be in my prayers, and he will be again tonight, Monty. Hello, Bobby Sausage Spaniel. How you doing? How much more to take Keir to step down? Keir Starling will not step down. You have to drag him. He's a dictator. He loves his power too much. He will not step down. He will have to be dragged kicking and screaming, I'm afraid. Starmer's not the real person running the country. Of course he's not. We never see the real bosses. It's just, it's so sad. It really is genuinely sad. And Tariq, obviously, yeah, I know. But this is, as far as I remember, the first time they've come out that quick to say, no, this is bad. Usually, it takes a while, but they were quite quick this time. Be it Tariq or not, they were quicker this time. Happy to share some positive news. Thanks, Monty Mop. It's great. They know how vulnerable. There are only 4 million of them. Well, this is very true. This is true. This is true. But as I said, I will always give credit and credence due. They were quick on saying this was a bad attack. Almost unbelievable. It's absolutely mad. Let me know if you're going to Warsaw. I'll meet you there. It's not far from me. Okay, Tony, if I am, I'll give you a shout. I'll tap you up on either DMs or an email, mate, if I get a chance to get up there. So, from a day where I got home to find messages from people saying, congratulations, you've just broke 10,000 subscribers, which is absolutely stunning, to having that completely knocked out of me within half an hour, 40 minutes of catching up with the news and what had happened. And, yeah. I don't know why Starmer rushed back. I don't know why he rushed back to say what he said, because it was him who enabled this. You keep allowing hundreds and hundreds of undocumented men into this country, this was going to happen. You recognise in the state of Palestine, this is going to happen. I mean, you recognise the state of Palestine. It hasn't stopped the marches, though, has it? In fact, they're all kicking off all over the place, apparently. I'm trying to keep one eye. If anyone is watching what Maya Tus is doing, or anyone else, and they've got any updates, please stick it up in the chat. You know, it's is it? Where are the military? It should be a home guard set up. Is that a stupid idea? No, it's not. Although apparently, when this attack occurred, there was a helicopter with SAS troops on board, ready to go. So information has been created or let out. Millions of documents. Yeah, of course, problems. Exactly. We do have a tendency to focus so much on the illegal migrants that we kind of miss the legal migrants, which massively outnumber those who come here illegally. What military? Well, we've hardly got anything. Just watch the Villa Mossad. It will be in now. Okay, excellent. How is that? Well, exactly. How is the man still in charge? Because he's a dictator. Because it doesn't matter what goes on. What goes on. Bad for your eyes and battery power. I will endeavour to do so because it was done temporarily because I wanted something that highlighted the speech. But as it now appears on Rumble, it does, even though what I've done, it won't change the speech on the chat. So I've got to adapt to it. So don't worry about it. So I will do it. It's a work in progress, as always. And I always like and will accept constructive criticism. Thank you. When somebody said about the military, the illegal immigrants that are in this country at the moment actually outnumber our active service personnel. Just thought I'd put that out there. Use of stations of active suspicious device allegedly. Thing is, when something like this happens, because I used to work up at the airport, Birmingham International Airport, and the problem is when an incident like this happens, that's what happens. Please wait a moment. It's not the police, it's somebody else. Thank you. Sorry about that. It's yes, no, Jab. I have to be careful what I put up online. I get what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying, but I can't put it up on the screen. All right. There are things that I can't put up for obvious reasons. Just came from extreme counter process visual churn and there. Oh, for God's sake, Brent. It's just madness in it. Hello, Lorraine. Welcome. Never been in the force, but sign up for British Defence Force. I think we need to do that. I know you remember. Yeah, okay. Sign the petition. Yeah. Call for immediate general action. Keep sign every petition we can. I mean, I know, look, we all know that the government are going to ignore the petitions, but it's a way of showing how upset we all are. It's the best way. Yes, the military very depleted. What military? We've hardly got anything. And as I still have people I know in the military, trust me, it's bad in there. And there's going to be more people leaving. And if they're not going to be leaving, they're going to be got rid of because of, well, if you support Tommy Robinson or anything like that, you're in trouble. Nobody wants to join the military now? No, of course they don't. Why would you want to? Yep, they certainly have. Leaving in droves. Absolutely funny. It's always a Manchester area these days. Dreadful attacks happen. It's odd, but I'm surprised it hasn't happened near where I am. I mean, I'm just down the road from Birmingham or Islamabad Mark II or whatever you want to call it. Pro-plasticine out in force tonight, London, Edinburgh and Glasgow. Pretty rowdy, there were arrests. Thank you, Lisa. Thanks for the update. It's the wife, lols. It's not the wife, actually. It was my son coming back from the gym. Yeah, because he's making sure he's ready. When we were trained, we spaced at certain meters under Starmer. Tactical is now space is 900 meters. It has to be longer than that now. There'll be blooming. You could drive a bus to the gaps nowadays. Evening, Marty Cook. How are you? We're all good. The family's all good. Thank you very much. We're all doing okay. I hope everybody out there, I hope your families are fine. I hope everything's going well for you tonight. Hope you're calm tonight, not putting any money on it long. Concerned taxpayer, I am trying to be calm because the situation that has occurred requires calm respect and not rants and raves, even though I could go for one. But as a mark of respect to those who've suffered, I'm making sure I temper myself. The migrants will go into the military. What do they have? They already look. Time Profit, shock horror, and I've been reporting on this on several times. Weapons caches keep getting intercepted at Dover. Okay, so for every one that they intercept, loads more go missing. They're armed already. Believe me, they're armed. Seen all the marches by Palestine, Leeds, Manchester. Yeah, they're disgusting, Mark. I completely agree. Top man, thanks for acknowledging, pal. No problem. I will acknowledge, but I have to be careful for obvious reasons. I mean, I live in the UK. Yeah, I'm even doing this could end up getting me in the nick. There are more. Yeah, there are. Absolutely right. There are more immigrants now than the armed forces of Britain. He covers in comment to people. Lammy's a twat, but there you go. It doesn't matter. Evening, Muttley. Hello, how are you doing? I'm not okay. I can't feel my legs. Well, it's leg day. It's your own fault, and then you cycled, son. That, by the way, Kaboot Boot 1604 is my son. They can't spin it. No, this is a difference with this one. This attack happened, and because everybody's in a situation where we are and the way we feel right now, as soon as anything happens now, people will whip out their phones and start filming or start taking pictures or both, and then they're immediately uploaded onto the internet. So they've lost it now. They've absolutely lost it. They can't do anything. We have to borrow your rookie's pad up to pass it out parade. You know they have a retention problem. Absolutely, mate. Gee, we need to write to the king. No good writing to the king. The king is a Muslim. He ain't going to do anything. Jokers, greetings, Manchester, aka Gotham. I said that. I hope everything's okay for you up there, Jokers. Yep, absolutely. The king has to come back to God, Jesus, and Christianity. He won't. Yeah, well, he does. But as I said, he's betrayed. He converted to being a Muslim years ago. What, no 12 coppers banging on the door, Gobby? It will happen, mate. On one of these days, it'll happen. It's 10 p.m. and ITV, they're saying they don't know the motive. Well, of course they don't. How do you not know motive? A man who's from Syria, who's clearly a Muslim, rides into a synagogue full of Jews on Yom Kippur, tries to, injures several, in fact, killing two with his car, tries to get in there with a knife to stab people with a bomb on his vest. Now, I wonder what the motivation could have been. Oh, I know. Mental health problems, clearly. Tonight, can we be calm? Tomorrow, the real fight starts. It's going to get worse before it gets better off here. Absolutely undead. I completely agree. Mrs. G won't stand for you in the nick, mate. She'll go around all Rambo mode. She probably would. She probably would. And she'll be in the cell next to me. Do you personally blame Stone for what happened? Yes. Yes, I do. You see, it's his rhetoric. It's him recognising the state of Palestine, which I must admit he did on his own. He didn't ask anyone else. He just did it. And the fact that he continues to pretend that he's doing something, but allowing thousands of undocumented males of fighting age into this country. What else was going to happen? Fed Up Brit. Evening all. Evening, Fed Up Brit. Welcome. I'm typing carefully slow down a block with someone by accident. Did it in another live stream a few years ago. Fat fingers, it's obviously. Like the video, guys. Help God. So, yeah, that would be nice. Thank you very much, as I said. Yeah, John, I was about to just come to that. They did. Believe it or not, the beat one, though, I don't even believe it or not, it's the BBC, are actually going and leading with it's far right because of the environment that we live in with the marches in London, which is a dig at the UTK march, not the fact that we've had months of pro-Palestine marches. Sky News a bit. Well, look, see, the thing is, John, and everybody else, anyone who wants to run people over, stab them, and blow them up, irrespective of their skin colour, clearly has a mental health issue. Yeah, it's an obvious thing. No one's saying would want to do that. So when they go, it's mental health, it's like, no shit, Sherlock. Thanks for the uselessness. The BBC, yeah. Well, basically what they said was after the far right, after the marches in London, the demonstration in London, and they actually mentioned the word far right 3 times. 3 times. And then went, but there are also Islamist extremist groups, but they led with far right. They actually mentioned the word far right 3 times. Now then, they don't like it. Mr. Manning, correctly, he's been thrown out of the choir. That's very, very true. That's very true, Bobby. The RAF is suffering because they refused to employ white people as pilots. They got done for it. It was too late. Hi, Mrs. G. You see that podcast I sent you from Little? Yes, I did. I've watched it. Very interesting. Lighting a pool. Have you seen the up 6 or 7th attacks? Yep, I did. I saw them all. I watched all the graphic videos and yep. But also, please remember that when it comes to Palestine and Gaza and Israel, that's their problem. It's their fight. It's got fuck all to do with me. And we haven't got a dog in this fight. Well, except for the money we're making off the weapons. But I let them get on with it. If you are really upset by and you support pro-Gaza, pro-Palestine, then go and fight. Because here, it's got fuck all to do with any of us. So, shut up, basically. I noticed your Starmer cup's on your top shelf. Which one? I actually have. I need to get. I'm going to get a Starmer mug from my shop. I've got a shop. I don't like to mention it. I don't like to do that because you start mentioning shops and support the channel and this, that, and the other. People call you a grifter, and I don't like it because I'm not. It's just I like having fun. We need a volunteer to clean the streets of the scum. Well, I agree. So they're armed and I'm not. Correct, Dave? Absolutely right. Sky said it was a mosque twice. Of course they did, because they're dickheads. They don't know what they're doing. BBC said it's far right. The key reboot. The king needs to be got rid of as well. His name was George, and he's right, okay, fair enough. With a bacon butty vest. On Sundays, King Charles hand washes. Keir Starmer said it. Yeah, absolutely. Not my king either. The royal family, as far as I'm concerned, died when the Queen did. Evil or mental health? Evil. But it's always going to be a mental health issue. If you genuinely think that driving a car into a load of people, yeah? If you think driving your car into a load of people, trying to stab them and blow them up, is a normal little sane thing to do, it's just unbelievable. It really is. Ollie there, trained from birth to hate everyone, not just the Jews. Just catching up with the chat. Well, it was like, oh, hello, Paz. Yeah, you made it before the stream ends. Well done, mate. Thank you and welcome. Good evening. Charles of the Week. Last of his line. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. What makes you laugh if they never marched to Sudan, Yemen, cargo? Oh, no. We won't talk about the hundreds of thousands of Christians being slaughtered all over the world, or even mention that one of the churches in Norfolk just burst into flames for no apparent reason. It's not an attack on Christianity, though, because that's not important. Do we need local militias, volunteer guardians of peace? Right. Personally, yeah. Legally, do we really want to go down vigilante route? But, yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it? People have taken over a few London train stations causing chaos. And nothing will happen. Bet the old Bill aren't there in armed riot gear, are they? I bet they're doing nothing again. No, I've never been to the Ascension Islands. The armed service said they didn't want white working class anymore. What have they changed their mind now? You'll know. Well, let's put it like this: you'll know when war's coming when the adverts suddenly start showing white soldiers. Yeah, instead of look, I can play football. Unbelievable. I think both parties have blood on their hands. This is true. Thing is, no one is ever in any conflict. No one's ever clean. No one's ever, no one's the righteous people. Both sides have got always in a fight. You end up with blood. Both have blood on your hands. But you should have an on-air light, lol. Hold on a minute. There you go, on-air light. Well, you asked for one. I actually have got one. Plastic mostly paid for, almost definitely. The old bullet basic, nothing more than Gestapo now. I completely agree. Absolutely, completely agree. But then again, they did turn up in 7 minutes, terminated the guy, gave him some lead-acetylene, which helped him go off to a nice sleep. So, no to vigilante, we're winning, stay peaceful and powerful. This is the thing. But the thing is, you can understand we're at that point. We are at that point. People are going to start. I mean, down not far from me, we were acted in Birmingham City Centre office because pro-plastic in Birmingham New Street, we left at 4 p.m. instead of 5. So, you get to have to go home early because of them scum. And the police do nothing. Labour started under Blair, correct? Blair, by the way, Blair is the devil. And they're going to put him in charge of Gaza in an interim government. What could possibly go wrong? We need an IDF here. We certainly do. Also, Leeds, Manchester, Edinburgh. They're kicking off everywhere, apparently. I've tried as I'm making videos. I'm tired as I've been making videos about this for the last 2 years, warning we're heading this way. Yes, she did Sadiko. And if no one's watched Sadiko's videos, please go over. They're really, really good. They genuinely are. The Starmer Van video playing the Benny Hill, that was funny. The other one, have you seen the one where they've done the Lammy song? If you want to be like Lammy, done like the Spice Girls. Fucking hilarious. It really is. Absolutely hilarious. So, as I said, I'm not going to have a really long stream tonight because I actually want to keep an eye on what's going on. But I'm not going just yet, but we'll in a bit. Send Lebanon to police marches. Yep. Imagine if the right patriots... Exactly, this is the thing. For Mr. G's on air, nothing else. There you go. Mr. On air. On air. Look at that. £1 that cost. £1. Cheapest flipping thing I bought. Lesbian, I mean. Either or either. David Lammy is good. Is a gold. You see, sometimes, I'll be honest, Villa won tonight. Yeah, okay. Yeah, worse shit. I get it. All right. The Rainer rap was the best. I agree, Kirky. It really was. Got to go soon. Up early. No, don't apologise. I've got to go very soon as well because I've got things to do. I've got a very busy day tomorrow. Lammy's a walking biscuit. I mean, the one thing, let's be honest, we have to be honest, at least with the Labour Party in charge at the moment, with what we got at the moment, the amount of stuff you can do videos about, I mean, they give you stuff every day, but gee, what's your Yahoo email address again? Right. It's gobstertalks, all one word, at yahoo.com. That's gobstertalks@yahoo.com. That's the email that I've created. So if you can't get comments or anything else, or you just want to have a chat or drop me any information, because I do get lots of information coming through, please feel free to just email me. It's absolutely great. Hi, Sparky Swain. I'm up at 5 on an early shift. Well, you got to make up that hour you lost, mate. It's unbelievable. Andy Burnham with PM Christmas. Well, didn't he say he wouldn't want to? Well, then again, it's the Labour Party. If somebody says they're going to do something, they usually do the opposite. So that's distinctly possible, isn't it? Labour are Nazis. They certainly are. Well, they're damn well. The thing is, they call us one. But you find with a lot of people like that, those who shout it the most are only because that's what they are themselves. They really are. Lemon mint sauce is lush, yummy in my tummy. Can't argue with that point. A genuine. Where did you get on air from? I bought it from B&M. It came with the ring light. That was £1. That was £1. And the ring light was, I think it was £5 from B&M. Lots of stuff in this shed is from B&M. Even not the mic, I think. In any case, Imam Windsor, absolutely. Burnham helped up the rape gangs. He did. Getting more followers, Mr. J. Yes, Jeff, I am. And I think before I bring it to a close, and we'll do a bit of reflecting on the end of it, is while I was going to actually come on air to celebrate, which was the 10,000 sub barrier being broken, which is wow, literally wow. I wasn't expecting that at all. Hello, Herman, welcome. My target was to hit 10,000 by Christmas, and it's October. So I've done really, really well. Again, I know Paz will say, but it was, as I always say, and I'll keep saying it, mate. I know you know, I might get embarrassed or whatever, but if it wasn't for you doing what you did initially to give me that first bump up, then I don't think I would have ever got anywhere near here. I really don't. I'm humbled, to be fair. I genuinely am humbled. Because I didn't think that many people would want to listen to what I have to say. It's my magnetic personality, is it? I'm just a overweight brummie telling you how I feel about things, I guess. How can Farage call Rwanda a failure when Trump's adopted it now? Oh, Muttley, you've done it again. Thank you, Muttley, for donating 10 memberships. And congratulations to Herman the Tosser, Murag, Hoopy Doopy, Sharon Ray, Tony P, Art Star, Car Crash, Henry, is it Schwager, Julie Clifford, Johnson MC. Thank you so much to Muttley for donating that. Much appreciated, and well done to all of you who have now become members of the channel, which entitles you to seeing videos at least an hour before everybody else does. You know, but as I said, the fact that I'm where I am now is down to you, wonderful mother truckers. You are great. This chat again, the chat I get now, the chat when I first started doing live streams, I didn't get many chats at all because not many people watching. But now I can't keep. When I used to be able to like watch and read the chat, now I struggle to keep up with it, and it's just great. It's just thank you, genuinely, thank you. You've all been Kermitted by Muttley. Starman's never flying fucker, but yeah, doesn't care. And thank you. I know. Thank you. It's just too much responsibility for a dog. He's too busy trying to catch that pigeon, remember? He's got to get that pigeon. Got to get that pigeon. I can't wait for freeform wins and kick Labour out. Percy Gobster, you're doing what I dare not to on YouTube. Just to get you there, if you're new to the channel, I started off doing science fiction, talking about Doctor Who and stuff like that. And because Doctor Who began to become political, I began to realise that politics were things I was more interested in, was my actual something that I was genuinely interested in. And then that started a fair few years ago, and I'm here now. I just try to give you my opinions on what's going on in the world. I didn't think I'd sit here one day and go, "Ooh, shit," because like the police could come for me. But you know what? Sometimes you have to do what you feel is right, and I think this is right. I think what I'm doing is the right thing for my kids, for my grandkids, and for their kids, the future of this country. This is my country. I love this country because it's given me everything that I have. Absolutely everything that I have. You see, other people may have places to go. All these people who come from other countries, if it gets shit, they can go somewhere. I can't. I can't go anywhere because this is my home. This is my country. This is my land. Nino is the Thought Police. Yeah. So I felt that I've served once this country, but proudly. And it's time to serve it again. In whatever way it takes. Now, if it means somebody has to come knocking on my door, if it means that I have to be carted off and interrogated, so be it. So be it. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give in. Because it's just not going to happen. Nowhere else to go. We've got nowhere else to go. This is it. This is our homeland. We have nothing else. So we're going to fight for it. Because that's all we've got. We've got nowhere else. This is it. This is where we live. 19 fucking years, Gobster. Tell me about it, bro. Tell me about it. What was it for, mate? What was it for? Absolutely, what was it for? If you get it over there, we'll never look. Yeah, no, I get a Ring doorbell, so at least I can see who it is out there. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, Jeff. Yeah, the teacher who said that the cross at St. George is racist. The parent went and complained, and the police arrested the parent. Says it all, doesn't it? Literally says it all. Says it all. Absolutely says it all. Thank you for another live stream. Keep it the fantastic way. Me and daughter are okay. Tell my girlfriend and younger kids to buy stay with her new parents. As sad as that is, probably the wisest thing to do. You know, it's what I do every day, every night before I go to bed. All the Mrs. G goes to bed. No worries, I'll bring you your clothes in a bit. I've got to go as well. But before I go, everybody goes to bed, and I'm downstairs doing, the lock-up routine and making sure everything's secure and turned off. And then I stop and sit down with a little tot, have a drink, have a prayer, have a little chat with God, because I've started doing that. I've even started to read the Bible. And then after I've done that, I stand up and look at myself in the mirror, and I actually say, it's for everybody else. Hello, PD Rich. I think Labour have caused their own destruction. They have. They're a wounded animal, as I said today in the morning, the morning upload. But I have to look in the mirror, and I have to say to myself, when my kids ask me what did I do, when my grandkids ask me what I did in this great struggle that we're about to face, at least I could say I did something, tried at least to do something. And I never imagined that I'd be where I am now with that amount of subs, with you wonderful mother truckers in the chat. Thank you, Carol. It's much appreciated. I'm just me. I'm nothing special. I'm just a 50 plus, well, nearly 57 this year. Brummy, who just doesn't want to sit idly by and watch this go to shit, even though it is. And we need to, somebody did say, a lot of people are feeling, dark thoughts and feeling really alone and sort of sad in these dark times. But remember, you're not alone, okay? You're never alone. gobstertalks@yahoo.com. If you feel alone and you feel sad, message me. I may not be able to do anything, but at least I will be able to answer and say, somebody cares, somebody listens, because that's what it should be about. This is what my channel is, not just about saying what I do and doing what I do. It's about trying to build a community of people, so you're not alone. You're never, ever, ever alone. 7p's Kirky, absolutely. Of course you're here, Gobby. You stood by us and fought the good fight. I have to. 10,000 people can't be wrong, Gobster. I never thought I'd get there. It's blokes like you that keep me going, mate. Really, genuinely, really. But the thing is, when this country was great, before they fucked it up for us, we had communities. We had groups. We looked out for each other. And that's what we need to bring back now. Believe you believe in religion or not, it doesn't matter. I don't care about that. What I care about is the fact that we all stick together and we help each other get through whatever shit that we have to deal with. Thank you. It's congrats to 10,000. That's all down to you lot. If you know, it's you lot. You make it, and that means there's 10,000 people who will stick together. I hope. I mean, I know some of them probably be hate watchers and all that sort of shite, but we need to be careful, and we need to stick together, and we need to help each other. And that is the right thing to do. To raise your hand against the parapet wall, to put your face so everybody knows what I look like, and if those people know me, they know me. But it shows you that there are people who are prepared to stand up, to genuinely stand up for everybody, and that's what we need to do. And you're right, this country still is great. We have to believe that this country is still the greatest country in the world, because it is. That's why they want to get rid of us. That's why they want to crush us. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Any case, we've all got things to do. We've all got work, school, and God knows what else to do. Hopefully I'll get some sleep tonight. Not been doing a lot of sleeping. It is what it is. It's the old Papa Tango Sierra Delta kicking in, but it is what it is. Good evening, Loz. I also fully believe the king is a bond. Agreed. Right then. That's right, Muttley. It is the people that make it great. We are great. We're a great little community. We are England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, or wherever you come from, whatever part of the world. Whatever part of the world, whoever you are, whatever religion you believe in, if you don't believe in religion, if you think Doctor Who is still great, you're an idiot. But whatever. It doesn't matter as long as we stick together. As long as we stick together and look out for each other. I'm going to try and make live streams more often, if nothing else, so you can all have a chat in the chat. Any case. With that, I am done. Thank you so much for everything that you've done. Thank you for getting me where I am right now. I will continue to do the best that I can do and keep going and try and keep even little positive messages at the end about looking out for each other, because that's what we need to do. I love you all. You're all awesome. Don't let anyone ever tell you any different. You are important and people do care about you. Okay? You are important. We're all important. Okay? Remember that. You're never, ever, ever alone. So with that, I shall look forward to catching you in the next one. Good night, and may God be with you.
It was not part of their blood. It came to them very late, with long arrears to make good, when the English began to hate. They were not easily moved, they were icy, willing to wait, till every count should be proved, ere the English began to hate. Their voices were even and low, their eyes were level and straight. There was neither sign nor show when the English began to hate. It was not preached to the crowd, it was not taught by the state. No man spoke it aloud when the English began to hate. It was not suddenly bred, it will not swiftly abate. Through the chilled years ahead, when time shall count from the date,